Here we are shooting with the Nikon Z6 III and the 24-120 f4S lens again. We're down in another nature sanctuary here in Parkville. We got an overcast sky this afternoon, so we're looking for tight compositions that just draw your eye's attention as you're walking. That little red bug there is part of the composition right there, crawling around. And then you got all this lichen, and subscribe. Yeah, I know, it's a bad one.
Yes, it's definitely a bad one, Craig. I like the ideas behind this composition. I think a tighter composition would have been better. Yeah. So in the field, that's what I got. You got two little red dots, all that lichen around it, and the textures of the bark. In post, I went with a square crop to try to get in closer to the actual composition, which was the slight contrast between the red mites, I believe, and the lichen and the bark. I love all the textures, the different types of textures that are in this composition. What do you guys think? You think the Nikon Z6 III did good enough here?
So this one's a little challenging because the wind is a little stronger than yesterday, so the subject keeps moving around, but I'm hoping to blur out that tree there, the background, and just have the plant in focus like that.
Yes. Windy day, trying to do this composition where what I wanted was, I believe this might be goldenrod, which I'm allergic to. But this looks so cool with all the green, the little bit of gray back there, and just the subject in focus. I've said it, and I'm going to say it again. I love the bokeh on the Nikon 24-120 f4S lens. It is just sweet. I did do a little bit of dodging burning, and I also did a little vignette around this just to make sure to accentuate what the subject of this composition is. It's those flowers.
It is challenging with the wind, yet again, these cool little white flowers.
So I'm amazed at how well the Nikon Z6 III really does in this situation. There's a little bit of wind, and I'm at 100 millimeters, and also shooting at 20th of a second. It's amazing. I couldn't do that with the Nikon D600. There's no way. For one, I shake a little bit when I shoot handheld. So this image to me is just pure satisfaction because I've got nice clean bokeh in the background. There's not a lot of wind noise in this photograph, and it's all handheld. What are your thoughts on the Nikon Z6 III? I'm loving it. It is a great camera. Too bad this one's got to go back.
So this is a sweet little composition. Got bees and some other flying insects that keep coming up on this. I think it's a wild sunflower. I'm not sure though.
It's definitely a wild sunflower. The inside is a little bit underexposed. I believe the light meter on the Nikon Z6 III was exposing for the petals of the flower. And there are flying insects in there. So in post, what I did to try to balance out this photo a little bit is I brought up the exposure of the inside of the flower. I also square cropped it because I felt it was out of balance. I feel this is a more balanced image, and it removes a little bit more of the background. Even with the bokeh, I felt this was a stronger composition. What are your thoughts?
So yeah, going on here is another thistle. If I can get it to focus. Come on, baby. There we go. There, we're focused on it. So I like this composition. Because maybe right about here. Or I might go for this one here. That's a little closer, but this one's, yeah, that's kind of a cool shot too there. I'll get that one. I like the way everything blows out. That's what thistle looks like after it's done flowering.
Yeah, it really seems like lately I have a fascination with thistle flowers. I don't understand what it is. I don't know how to compensate for it. But anyway, there's a lot of clutter in this composition. I don't really like the blurred out thistle in the foreground. It needs to go away, and it does. This is a much better composition. Here again, the in the field composition or exposure was a little too hot. I brought everything down, gave it a small vignette, and I did do a little bit of dodging and burning as well. I like this better than how it appeared in the field, but it's not my favorite one from that outing. Yeah, I do have a favorite thistle flower. amazing, isn't it? Yeah, so here's my favorite thistle flower from in the field. This one is a little bit late to the action, meaning the flower has finished its life cycle. It's really at the end of it. I do like that weird mohawk look to it. It's kind of cool. And thinking about it, I like both of these. They're probably both really strong for what I'm looking at. Really need to get out to some landscapes because I'm getting tired of being a floral photographer. Any thoughts, guys? Let's talk about this one down below. What do you guys think?
So it is actually auto-detecting flowers, and it's trying to focus on them, and it's going to drive me crazy. There we go. Wow. There we go. That one's in focus, but it's not finding... It's weird. It's not finding these other two that I just took the photo of. There they are. Went to manual focus there for a bit to get them in focus. I like how everything blurred out in this one, especially this first flower right here. I'm probably actually almost touching it. And then the one that I was focused on earlier back there, but these two are on the same focal plane.
Okay, I've been corrected by the better half. These are most likely black-eyed Susans. They are a wild coneflower here in the state of Missouri. They are beautiful to shoot. They grow in almost a bush form. So getting a composition where you've got two on the same focal plane or very close is really cool. I like the composition. I like the ideas behind this photograph, but I don't think I pulled it all the way off. Yeah. It's not my favorite photo from that outing. What do you guys think about this one? Let's have that discussion. I love having the discussions with you guys in the comments, so keep them coming. I do try to reply to every comment, and I've been replying to some from videos that are over 2 years old lately, which is great.
So we got these white flowers on a vine over a fallen log here. Everything's pretty much in focus because I'm about 4 feet away from it right now. I'm going to zoom back, show you what everything looks like around it. There's actually some fungus I might take a photo of. Not very appealing, is it? No. Come in tighter. You get a nice composition like this. Not the normal thing that I go for, but it's just the way the light's hitting it, I guess.
I like this. I really did like this in the field. I like the elements in the field. It kind of reminds me from something out of Lord of the Rings, and I can't quite put my finger on it yet, where it comes from. I noticed that I had it overexposed, so I did bring the exposure down. That's pretty much all I did in post. There may be a better crop. What do you guys think? Let me know if you think there's a better crop on this. Would a square crop be a stronger photographic image? Or do you feel that it's balanced, or maybe it just needs to be straightened a little bit? Love to hear what you guys think about it.
It's a ladybug, a real ladybug.
I'm actually excited, yes, because this is a pretty good shot of a ladybug, a real ladybug. Sometimes we get Asian beetles, I believe is what they're called. They look kind of like a ladybug, but they usually come out in the fall and in the winter, and they just cover your house. It's crazy. But this was kind of one of those unique little finds in the nature sanctuary that day, walking with Shelly. Yes, you heard her earlier laughing at my bad joke about the lichen. And subscribe if you haven't already done so. And a bunch of you haven't, because, well, I can see those numbers. I love this composition. I love the contrast of the color. I just love everything about it. Let me know what you think about it, what you like, what you don't like about it.
So if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet done so, please hit that like button down below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, why haven't you? Yeah, you, back there. I see you. Hit the button. Go ahead, hit it. If you'd like to see more things that I've done with the Nikon Z6 III, there's a playlist right here for you. And if you'd like to see what I've done with the Nikon Z5 Mark II, I'm gonna put that right about there. Thank you so much for watching again, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.